world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be ranking all 4 October movies that I saw in 2022. Yes, I only saw 4 movies in October this year. I'm so sorry about that. But we're going to rank all 4 of them from the worst to the best. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's not really a movie on this list that's completely bad. So with this movie being in last place, it's still very good. And I would say Rosaline was a very good film. It had a lot of this stuff. It had a unique style, kind of reminded me of Enola Holmes that I watched earlier this past weekend. And it had some nice cool action, some nice humor. But if I'm being honest, the movie itself is not really my kind of thing. I'm not the biggest fan of stories like this. But whenever they kind of do this sort of thing, I do tend to enjoy them. So, while I did enjoy it, it does come in last place because it's not my favorite thing. Plus, something had to be in last place. Now, this was actually a huge step up from what Rosaline was, in that I think that this was a very well executed little horror film. Had this relationship with all these different characters, and it created this storyline where you were touching something and it would like cut your hand, and it keeps that plotline throughout the entire film, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it was just an overall really solid horror film. Alright, so this was actually a very surprising film for me, as you bring in the guy that played the brother of Georgie from It, the remake, and you basically just make a story where this kid goes to this old man's house to read books, but also to like teach him how to use a phone. But then the old man dies, and so he kind of starts thinking maybe he isn't dead. And I think that the movie is very emotional, has very well acting, very cool relationship with real life characters and stuff, and so it was just a story that I thought was well executed, honestly. And I thought it was just overall very, very good. Now for me, this is easily the best film of October, as you have the conclusion to the 44-year franchise finally comes to a close. You know, I personally would say that this is not the way to end the Halloween franchise. Not even close. But I thought the story they came up with was actually pretty nice. So, you know, the story with Corey, I thought was nice. I thought the way they actually created the story of what if there was another Michael Myers, I thought was great. And it was kind of well executed. You actually do get some nice kills in there. And to be honest with you, this story seemed like what I feel like Green Goblin could be. Not saying what if someone turned into a Green Goblin, but like, I kind of tend to look at what Green Goblin and Joker are as serial killers, as they're these crazy people that tend to kill for fun. And that's what this film does, and I really enjoyed that. And then even then, you even get some nice stuff with. You even get some nice character arcs with Laurie Strode and the granddaughter, which I thought was also great, as they're like, you know, living life. She now has a house that doesn't, it's not a trap, it's not a training house, it's a free house, it's for everyone to come in and love. And she's like trying to move on, but you're really just obsessed with just trying to kill him. And then you get into the final bits of the movie. Even the pumpkin stuff I thought was great. But then you get to the ending of the movie where Michael Myers and Laurie Strode finally have their final fight of all time. And it's awesome. He's like, he rips off the mask. She's like, you're just a man that's about to stop breathing. Uses the knife and cuts the neck a little bit, and then he tries to choke her, but then breaks his arm, and then they go to the meat grinder to grind him through the meat grinder, and he's gone, and he's done for. And I'm like, and then the movie ends, and it's absolutely satisfying. So I thought this was a great film. I thought it was definitely the best film of 2022 for October movies. And that's pretty much my list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.